Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On first down, Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
To Jamal Williams.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
He was brought down by.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score.
Mason Crosby for the
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
4-yard line.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Soon on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Green Bay.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. It'll
only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
On the play, brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Packers 24, Ravens 16. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a terrific return as he takes